Time for the full moon in Leo. Of course, it's my favorite thing to do is to burn and light fire with that stellium of planets in the fire signs. It's natural for me. Hey everybody, welcome. So I'm a little late in doing this video, but tomorrow is the full moon in Leo. Have you lit your fire? Are you smudging? Have you cleared enough? I will take the window. Say has joined. Okay, welcome. Thank you for joining. All right, I want to start off this year in sharing some astrological trivia because I love astrology so much because it truly is simply the study of how the planets and the celestial bodies affect us here on Earth. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that hard to wrap your mind around it, especially if you look at the moon. When you see the moon and the luminosity, it's just so magical. And we all know what the sun does for our energetic disposition. Okay, so the trivia. The year 2024 will be ruled by 3 planets at the same time: Saturn, Mars, and the moon. To get through this year consciously and successfully, you will need to manage your emotional states. Okay, which zodiac sign will experience an extra dose of luck this year? Remember, it's year of the dragon. So let's see, it says the rat emerges as a showstopper of 2024 in terms of luck. Let's go, because I'm year of the rat. And it's crazy because I hate rodents. I can't stand them, but I'm year of the rat. So there you go. Representing the inaugural position in the Chinese zodiac, the rat embodies qualities like intelligence, ambitious, and bravery, according to the Indian Times. What is the richest zodiac sign? Libra is the richest zodiac sign to which the majority of the world's billionaires belong to. Okay, Aiden, let's go. My son's a Libra. In fact, he has a Libra stellium. I've seen this in my son. And guess what? Pisces comes in next in line. Pisces. So, hey, there you go. Which zodiac sign is the smartest? Now, this is the top 10 zodiac signs according to Zoom information. Zoom clarifies by saying these rankings reflect general tendencies, and it's crucial to remember that intelligence is multifaceted and unique to each individual. You're Libra here? Oh gosh, I will take the window seat. Oh, I would take the window seat. Oh, how funny. Yes, Libra. So good, let's go. Let's go, Libra. Okay, so here's the order ranked by astrology. Aquarius, the visionary. Gemini, the communicators. I totally agree with this. I always talk about how Aquarius and Gemini are super smart. Virgo, the analytical minds. Scorpio, yeah, the true seekers. Capricorn, the ambitious strategists. Libra, the diplomats. Aries, the bold initiators. Sagittarius, the philosophers. Cancer, the empathetic intuitives. Taurus, the practical wisdom. I thought that was so fascinating. Again, that's their perspective. What is the lucky color for 2024? For feng shui, the lucky color for 2024 is emerald green. And look at this malachite. If you can get your hands on malachite this weekend at our retreat, I don't know, I just going into the retreat, I grabbed this bracelet. I've been wearing my azurite and my gold sheen obsidian. My buddy Roy at the Mindful Miner made this for him. Check him out. He mines crystals and stones, and he's unbelievable. But I instinctively chose this as I was going off to our Radiance retreat this weekend. So at the retreat, I urge people to get malachite or any of the deep, rich stones. And here we are. It's considered the lucky color of the year. So let's get into it. Let's get into full moon in Leo. My title is Fire Up Your Inner Courage. Coming in tomorrow at 9:55 a.m. Pacific Standard Time at 5 degrees. 5 is going to be a huge number for this full moon in Leo, because I'll tell you, I'll go into that. The first full moon of 2024. It's time to graduate on a cosmic level once and for all. So I hope you've been taking January, like we said, to get situated, get in position, get organized, get cleaned, and get yourselves together. Full moons happen when the sun and the moon are at a 100-degree angle in the sky, technically known as opposition. So they're opposite each other on the wheel, and they activate the opposing complementary zodiac signs. So we've got Aquarius and we've got Leo on the deck. So this month, this Leo-Aquarius polarity is being activated. The full moon is a symbol of clarity and completion, and it shines the cosmic spotlight on things for you to look at and to consider everything you've accomplished in your life the last 6 months. So here we are at this full moon in Leo. The idea is check in at the new moon in Leo exactly 6 months later and see where you are. The moon cycle is cyclical, so you look at the new moon, the full moon. Every 6 months you check in to see where you were during that time period. This first full moon is especially significant because it sets the tone for self-expression for the entire year. I learned an astro fact that January's full moon can only be in one of 2 zodiac signs, Cancer or Leo. I have to do more research on that. I don't understand why, but I thought that was fascinating. According to Elle, heart-centered Leo feels everything and deeply. Get ready for emotions to surface, including ones you'll need to talk about now. Leo is also incredibly creative, and some of the wildest imaginings might evolve from percolating ideas into legit plans near January 25. Ready your pitch, because even die-hard skeptics might get on board if you show them the true benefits of your idea. Let's talk about number 5. So this moon is coming in at 5 degrees in Leo and the sun. The number 5 is already highly energetic. It's a highly energetic number because it gives boundless energy. It is the number of constant and continual and fast change. The universal time, the global time that this moon is coming in is 5:55 p.m. universal time. Eastern time, it's 12:55. And like I said, Pacific time, it is 9:55. 55, 55, 55. We have double 55 minutes in all time zones. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome, TV Confidential. Hey, Eddie. So we have 55 double minutes in all time zones. Leo in astrology rules the 5th house. Wow. Hey, Mango Jungle, how you doing? Nice to see you here. Thanks for joining. So we have 6 5s activated in this lunation, and 5 is the number of freedom. Freedom. Focus on all the energy as 5 faces left, 5 faces right, and it does have straight lines and a curve and encompasses the whole galaxy. It's the middle number of 1 through 9, so 5 sits dead center in the middle of the 2. This is the first of 3 consecutive full moons at 5 degrees. We are currently going through 5 consecutive new moons at 20 degrees. And 5 goes into 24 times, and 4 is the number of groundedness, okay? This is the first time that this has happened in a while with this number 5. So this moon in Leo, sun in Aquarius. The sun just entered Aquarius with Pluto. Both entered at 0 degrees in Aquarius on January 20th. So if you felt some type of way on January 20th, kind of reflect back to the day and what you were doing. Pluto usually stays for a couple of decades in a sign, depending on the sign, because Pluto moves in kind of like an oval orbit rather than a circular orbit. but typically it sits in a house for about 20 years. So that's why astrologers are talking a lot about Pluto, Pluto, Pluto. Pluto will be in Aquarius for most of the year. It'll move out for a couple of months, and then it'll close out the year in November for the next 20 years. And what did I just say? We have 5 new moons in 20 degrees. Wow. I love numerology. I love astrology. Unbelievable. So Moon Omen says, a few days ago, when we experienced the big milestone of Pluto returning back to Aquarius, the Sun-Pluto conjunction technically happened at 29 degrees of Capricorn, the last degree and last minute of Capricorn. This was indeed a powerful omen and synchronicity. The 29 of each sign is known as the anorectic degree and is a point of extremes, a point of breakthroughs, a point of massive change, a point of both crises and opportunities. The energy of this conjunction sets the tone for the next year, as the Sun and Pluto are now starting a new long cycle, a cycle that will end on January 21, 2025. So the Sun and Pluto will be doing this beautiful dance for the next year from January 21 or January 24th until the 21st of January in 2025, with their next conjunction at 1 degree in Aquarius. This powerful Sun-Pluto alignment comes with potent energies of closures. It's time to let stuff go, people, places, things, and energy. Okay? Capricorn is also the last time, besides activating the last degree of Capricorn, this is also the last time in our lifetime that Pluto and the Sun will meet in Capricorn. So we're making history, some history that hasn't been made in many, talk about moons. Aquarius is a sign of freedom, intellect. Aquarius helps to move us forward. So with Leo sitting in this energy of Aquarius, Aquarius being an air sign and Leo being a fire sign, literally Aquarius is fueling the fire of Leo. So that's why I said awaken and fire up your inner courage. Remember, Leo's a sign of courage too. The Sun and Moon are square Jupiter. Jupiter rules Sagittarius, which is also another fire sign. And Sagittarians are so much about freedom, liberation, and feeling and being free. It's a time to move away from the fake qualities and poser energy that is the shadow side of Leo. Leo, is verbose and very proud and strong, but there is a shadow side to every sign, every zodiac sign. Leo, the lion, though, activates our hearts and the physicality of the heart. This energy is right in tune with this powerful number 8 year that's asking us to follow our heart. Remember the Wizard of Oz? The lion thought he needed a heart. He needed a heart to find the courage. Leo is also the king of the jungle. So we all have Leo somewhere in our chart. It could be your sun, your moon, your rising, one of your 3 main aspects. It could be in one of your houses, but we all have Leo energy within us. So this is the year to stand tall and be proud Fire up that freedom energy in yourself. A lot of exciting and unexpected energy will be sparked during this time of the full moon. Remember, when a full moon or new moon comes in, we have 3 days for its peak energy, but we have 2 weeks to course correct, ritual, and play with this energy. We are in an 8 year, which also sparks up courage and confidence. So again, the universe has our backs. Creativity, passion, creative fun, expression. These are the energies of this Leo full moon energy. Be creative on how you speak to people. Watch how you roar. Be mindful of your emotions and how you communicate to people, because it's a very sensitive and emotional time. So be mindful of that. Leo is ruled by the sun. So whenever you shine your light, that is going to be where you set your intentions. Focus on things that feel good and that fire up your imagination. because Aquarians are famous for innovation, technology, and moving us forward. We literally would be in the dark ages if it weren't for Aquarius. And we're finally going to be in the age of Aquarius at the end of this year. So Jupiter square expands things. So it's going to expand your emotions wherever Jupiter shows up. So in this fiery sign of Leo, is going to expand our emotions. You want to consciously focus on positive outcomes. This is the time to visualize, to feel. Focus on what makes you feel healthy, happy, and strong. Focus on the people, the hobbies, and the qualities that bring you joy and love. Make sure that your heart says absolutely yes, and it feels in harmony, and it is synchronized with what you are focusing on. You know, they say manifestation doesn't happen for people because we're not truly embodying it and feeling it. Leo energy is all about living your life to the fullest, and this is our time to give and receive love fully. This Aquarius energy is always about being altruistic, and it's about change, which is also this 5 energy. Aquarius is good at following and sticking to things that they truly love, and they have no qualms about being the odd person out. If you know any Aquarians, they literally almost follow their heart and they go against the grain because they don't care. They want to have truth and freedom for themselves and the world that they live in. Aquarians love knowledge, and it's the energy that keeps us moving forward. So Pluto just entered Aquarius. Pluto is opposite the moon and conjunct the sun. A conjunct is a positive aspect, but this brings a lot of intense energy and intense feelings. So you want to get control of your reactions at this time. You will be triggered, but the work is to maybe take the 24-hour rule before you respond, okay? This brings a lot of intense energy. Get control of your feelings. You want to breathe through any changes of mood. Just take that next cosmic breath before you respond. When you hold a frequency in your heart, so let's talk about manifestation, because there's plenty of information about the resonance of the heart. The heart literally is the energetic bridge of our energetic bodies. It is a bridge. And when the bridge is open, you can have ideation flowing from the upper chakras to the lower chakras. And you can cross over, pass through things because you have access that the bridge is creating. So when you hold a frequency in your heart, for example, maybe you want love or abundance, you have to feel that frequency in your heart. You have to feel it on every level, not just the outcome, but the feeling aspect of what it would bring in your life. What would it feel like to have that love? What would it feel like to have that money in your life? You have to visualize the feelings. And so the mind starts collecting this information and this data of these feelings from the heart and what it means to you. But there still has to be a point of activation and commitment on your part, so that the heart and the brain can recognize this frequency that you are trying to evolve to. All manifestation begins with the frequency of living in your heart first. The heart needs to feel what the mind is emitting, creating resonance that you then send out to the world. It's like a satellite that goes out, or a boomerang to gather it in and bring it back to you. This is a time of awakening and staying fully awake. Let's go 2024. Now I want to talk about how this aspect affects all of the zodiac signs. So like fire, earth, water, and the air signs. We're going to talk about that. Don't forget my podcast, Astridologie with Astrid. There I break it down by each individual astrological sign and how this full moon in Leo is going to affect you and best practices. So let's talk about fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is your message. Forget about following trends. January's full full wolf moon in Leo makes fire sign the official pack leaders and trailblazers of 2024. Stepping into this role comes naturally to you since you're already comfortable as the zodiac's independent, standout solo stars. This full moon wants you to dig even deeper for inspiration. Visuals are important, but think about the emotions you can evoke. Give people something pretty to look at, and you'll captivate their interest, make people feel something, and you'll turn them into lifelong fans. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Feelings are flowing during this full moon. Embrace it, even if it means letting go of a measure of control. Relationships, in quotes, the ones working, hang on to, actually grow stronger when you share your vulnerability. The confessional energy of the Leo full moon sets the stage for deep emotional revelations. Stop holding back. You can open the floodgates and finally nudge a friendship or romantic connection into full terrain. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. When January's full moon in Leo, activating your natural people skills, there couldn't be a better time to cast for a dream team or find one special partner and form a dynamic duo, or both. If you're already part of a stellar squad, this full moon helps you think about the impact you want to have within the group in 2024. How can you empower others and foster a deeper sense of togetherness? Maybe it's time to rewrite a mission statement or set new shared goals for the upcoming 12 months. And my beloved water sign, Steve, my fellow Scorpio brother. Here we go. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What do you want to be the queen or king of in 2024? This regal full moon activates the money and power zones for water signs, putting your career goals in the spotlight. If you aren't quite ready to ask for that raise, what steps could you take to get there? This is your prompt to enroll in training, enlist a coach or mentor, or avail yourself to the office VIPs so you can show them what you're made of. With your innate relationship building skills, water signs should live by the credo. It's all about who you know. Go forth and build your network. And I apologize. I've lost the source on where that came from. Oh, I think it was actually Elle magazine. Okay. To close out, in closing, Aquarius season is a time of year to be centered around embracing our uniqueness, exploring our roles within communities, gaining awareness and collective issues, and questioning our relationships with technology and the internet. This is all coming from Moon, my beloved Moon omens. The full moon in Leo offers us a reminder of the importance of nurturing, developing, and expressing our creative voice. This lunation highlights the value of investing in our authentic expression, not only for ourselves, but also a way to support and be of service for the collective. The idea is until we all are free, nobody will truly, absolutely be free until we all experience that freedom. This lunation highlights the value of investing in our authentic expression, not only for ourselves. Also, the archetype Leo correlates with the full expression of the self, with the blossoming and unfolding of our innate creative potential. See, sometimes Leo is said to be guilty of focusing on themselves, but they're the king and queen of the jungle. So let's, we want that radiance. We want that light to come through. We all, again, have this Leo inside of us. The Leo full moon invites us not to be afraid to invest in ourselves. This has been my mantra because this 8 powerful year, this year of the dragon, is saying if you want it, you have to go after it, but you have to go after it by taking care of yourself first. The energy of this conjunction sets the tone for the next year as the Sun and Pluto are now starting a new long cycle that will end next year, as I said earlier. This powerful Pluto alignment comes with some powerful closure as an old, well-known chapter of our life is leaving. It's leaving us. It comes at closure. Besides activating the last degree of Capricorn, this is also the last time in our lives that Pluto and Capricorn meet. Okay, let's talk about the energy update for the month. So January was New Year's Day, obviously. I'm going to scroll do. Did you do anything on 11/11, 1/11? Remember the triple 11 day? I hope you did something. What's fascinating to me is I'm already seeing things come to fruition from just spending a moment on that 11/11, that triple 1 day energy. So the Mercury entered Capricorn. So we still have a lot of Capricorn energy. January is part of Capricorn's moment. Mars was in Capricorn as of January 4th. The 13th, Mars entered Capricorn. And on the 23rd, Venus will entered Capricorn. Yesterday, Venus entered Capricorn. On the 20th, Aquarius season began, bringing in that light energy. Also on the 20th, Pluto moved into Aquarius. So we're in Aquarius season. We've got Pluto sitting in Aquarius. So we got a lot of air and earth energy, almost like grounded breath and airiness. That's what I can say. And then a date I want you to keep in mind. There's a date I want you to take a look at. January 25th, tomorrow, is the full moon in Leo. We have 3 days to capitalize on its peak energy. January 26th, Uranus goes direct in Taurus. This is considered good because Taurus is an abundant sign and Uranus is about the dreams coming true. Taurus is going to slow things down a bit, but it's still a good aspect. January 27th, mark your calendars. This is going to be a very auspicious day. This is a year that I'm trying to do better about really watching the daily aspects and then really capitalizing on those days that bring power and potential. So January 27th, Mercury in Capricorn conjuncts Mars in Capricorn. It's a great day for the grind, as this aspect can help us make deals and boost our reputation. Don't be afraid to harness your charms and charisma to get what you want. Ask for forgiveness, not permission. So that's it, everybody. It's a beautiful time. Full moon, the first full moon of 2024, unbelievable. Think about that 5 energy. Look up the number 5 and the energetic aspects of number 5 because it's going to be strongly played out as we go through this full moon in Libra. Have a magical, wonderful weekend, everybody. Thank you for listening and tuning in. And again, make your intentions, reignite your fire. Light candles. Be sure to light candles. Be sure to burn your sage, your Palo Santo. It is said that the universe can find us. So starting on the full moon tomorrow and each of the first 3 nights of this full moon energy, light candles all around your house. In fact, if you can, you have safe pillar candles, put them outside your door. It is said that the universe is attracted to our light, and that is how we find it. And Leo being a fire sign is perfect, perfect, perfect. Namaste. I'll see you in the next video.